Cocoon Spawn Girls, Chapter 1. I awake, and again there was light. My head felt so sore, as if it had been hit by a truck or something. I tried to see where I was, but everything was so bright. This is not my room. Muffled talking was coming from somewhere. I feel like I could almost make out the words. But it was all just on the tip of making sense to me. I began to feel a little panicked, my heart rate quickening as the brightness of my surroundings didn't get any less blinding. I began to try and slow my breathing. I pictured what I could remember. What was I just doing before I woke up here? School. I went to school. I remember biology, and then I started feeling a little under the weather. I went to the nurse's office, and then I laid down in one of the beds and tried to sleep the headache off. Am I still there? Wait. But then I woke up and I was surrounded by two people talking frantically. What was it they were saying? Was I in an ambulance? We can't afford that. I hope not. No, it was, wasn't it? I'm sorry, Mom, for the trouble. I'll have to make it up to her for that. Well, if I needed an ambulance, there might really have been something wrong with me then. I feel fine. Actually, my body does feel a bit sore. I must be better then. I need to find Mom and make sure she isn't worrying about me anymore. I need to get up, get out of this bright light and find her. Why does my body feel so heavy? It feels like I'm strapped down or something, but I don't see anything. Come on. I got to go. I gotta push through. There's no way I won't get out of this. I keep pushing and I can almost feel the force holding me down, weakening. Just a little more. The blinding light wavers as I suddenly burst upward, freeing myself and bursting into the much darker world outside. MG4671 has awoken, a voice calls out. The voice is loud and it startles me. I look towards the direction of the voice and see a table with medical tools. I seem to be in some sort of medical room? Was I still in the hospital? Ready to begin checks, another voice says. A figure steps into my field of view, waving a hand in front of my face. They're in a light blue medical robe. A blue face mask covers their mouth. They snap their fingers as they move their hand around. MG4671 is properly tracking movement and sound. I can now make out a second person behind them writing stuff down on a clipboard. Can you tell me your name? The first figure asks me, drawing my attention back. Of course I can. I know my own name. I think about it, but nothing is coming to mind. Can you count down from 10 for me, sweetie? The doctor asks me. I open my mouth to begin counting. No sound escapes my mouth. I begin to panic, practically screaming 10 as hard as I can, but nothing but coughed up fluid is coming up. The vocal cords seem to be completely undeveloped. Mark this one for disposal. She's worthless, the doctor says, stepping away with an annoyed look. Wait, the second doctor, a pretty woman holding up a clipboard, said. Being mute is an approved disability on the outline form. I think MGI was hoping to be able to market a mute girl to target the disabled community. Whatever. You want to pass her? Be my guest. You've been in training long enough. You gotta take the lead eventually. Why don't you handle the rest of this one, Mac? The female doctor puts the clipboard down and now approaches me. Thanks, Trev. I appreciate the experience. She smiles. Whatever. Less paperwork from me, he scoffs playfully. Dr. Mac reaches out to me and feels my face with her fingers, turning my head and then reaching into my mouth to look at my teeth. She looks pretty good, she nods. Then she turns to me with a smile. I'd say it's time we get you out of that cocoon, Cocoon? My eyes fell on what I was sitting in. A wet, soupy mess of flesh and flaky bits. I felt like I might vomit. What was happening to me? Mac reached out her arm and placed them under my armpits. I'm shocked when she lifts me without much effort. She must be really strong. She places me down onto a hospital bed and straightens me out, untucking my legs. Okay, I'm gonna check you out down here. Arms and leg straps, Mac, Dr. Trev interjects. Oh, right, of course, thanks. She grabs my arms and wraps a leather strap around them. Why is she restraining me? Her face has become a lot more clear now. It seems my vision is clearing up. She moves down to my legs and begins to tighten the straps on my right leg. My eyes look down to watch her, and for the first time, I truly look down. Time stops. A knot forms in my throat. I'm having trouble breathing. I don't even realize it until I've already kicked Dr. Mack in the face that I'm flailing around, thrashing about. I can't stop. I think I'm about to have a panic attack. Dr. Treb leaps into action and stabs me with a needle filled with something. I begin to feel sleepy, drifting off as I can hear the mumbles of Dr. Treb scolding Dr. Mack. I must still be dreaming. That would explain it. A strange hospital dream. That's all. How else do you explain it? Me looking down to see past a swollen chest and my groin being smooth. What did they do to me? It has to be a dream. End of chapter 1.